Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a Sephora haul. It's actually going to be like a part 3 series because I've been collecting this stuff for probably about 2 months and I haven't filmed. I can feel a cat hair in my mouth. I haven't filmed since January. So I'm gonna just break it up so that way it's not like super overwhelming. So let's go ahead and get started on part 1. So let's go ahead and start with eye products. The first thing I picked up, which I'm like the last to join the party, I guess, on most of these things, but this is the Tarte Tartelette palette and it looks like this. So inside the box there is a little card that has, looks like 4 different looks, I think. Just kidding. 2 different looks, 2 different languages. So there's a daytime look and then a playtime look. So that's fun for those of you that need some ideas. And then this is the actual palette. I really like the packaging. I think that it's nice and sleek and very handy to travel with because it's not like super huge. So anywho, so you open it up and then you have this big mirror to look in. So that's really nice. And it comes with 12 colors. So then you have some setting shades, some transitions, and then some like darker colors. So you can do like a lot of looks, but I like that it's mostly neutral because like today, like this is the type of makeup I usually wear. And you know, don't get me wrong, I have like my days where I wear lashes, liner, like glitter, all, you know, all that kind of thing. But I think this palette would be really good for an everyday look. And that's what it looks like. Should we go ahead and swatch some of them? I'll swatch one from each row. They're pretty pigmented. Not super, whoa, look at that. They're not like super pigmented, but they're good enough for me. This one is like super dark. Again, that is the Tartelette by Tarte. What are we doing again? Eyes. Okay, next I picked up these 3 Sephora eyeshadows. You never really hear a lot of people talk about the Sephora brand on its own. I personally really like everything from the Sephora brand, and I recently just got one of their palettes, so I popped out all my eyeshadows. Most of them came out really easy. They come with like a little key that you can slide in there, and then there's a couple that I guess were like the older ones, I guess, before the new packaging. So I burnt myself a couple times, but seriously, depotting eyeshadows is so scary for me. Like I did it for the first time about a month ago and I was depotting all my MAC shadows and then my Sephora ones, and I was so nervous doing it. I was like breaking a sweat, like no joke. I was like sweating. I was really nervous. Like, I don't know, the idea of putting such expensive makeup on top of something really hot like my straightener, which is also expensive, like is like nerve-wracking for me. But thank goodness I got it all done within like 3 hours, and like I told myself I'm not gonna buy any more eyeshadows that I have to like depot that way. Like I just want to get ones that are just the pans or like that come with like a little key like these Sephora ones do, because oh my goodness, like that was an experience in its own, let me tell you. So anywho, I'll stop rambling. So the colors that I got were Berry Crush number 92, and it's just a nice kind of purpley color. I really like this. It's pretty pigmented and I like how like smooth they are. It's really pretty. So I barely touched it. I mean, you can tell I barely touched it, but I like this. I don't like overly pigmented things, I don't know, unless it's a highlighter. Then the next one I got was Cherry on Top. This is so pretty. I feel like this would look awesome with just a bunch of bronzer, and perfect for the summertime and transitioning into fall. So it's it looks really red on camera, but it's more of like, how to explain it, like a pinky red, I guess you would say. I really like this color too. And it's also, ooh, look at that. That is super pigmented. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. And then the last one I got was in the color Mango Shake, and it's just like kind of a darker peach color. I'm having such a hard time opening these. Ugh, there we go. So that one looks like that. Again, all three of these colors would probably look awesome together. Maybe I can do something with that. So this one has more of like a sheen to it. The other ones were matte. I wonder if this says... Okay, just kidding. It does say matte. So the purple and the red one I showed you. So the purple one, it says it's a luster matte. The reddish kind of pink one I showed you, it says it's just matte. And then this one, which I'm about to show you, says colorful. I don't know. So that's what it looks like. And might be a little hard to see. That one doesn't show up as much, but I still really like all three of them. Oh, and the star of the show, which some of you probably haven't even gotten your hands on this. I just happened to be stalking Jaclyn Hill's Snapchat at the Becca release party for the new Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop palette number 2, I guess. I don't know. But anywho, so if you downloaded the app when she announced it on Snapchat, then there was a limited amount where you could go ahead and purchase it now and not have to wait, I think, till the end of the month. Or June. I'm not really sure when it comes out. But, so I was able to get my hands on this palette right here. And I have the original one too, the one with the 3 in it. I think it was like the Becca Holiday palette, something like that. And that one I really like, but the highlighters in it are really small, and I'm under the impression that both of these are limited editions, so that kind of stinks. But, so you open it up and it looks like this. I have a little video of it on my Instagram too. If you want to check that out, I'll link all my social media below. So the packaging is really, really nice. So you open it up and it looks like this. So you have the 2 highlighters right here and then 3 blushes. Now these 2 highlighters, they're a good size in my opinion, but the blushes are really small, and most of my blush brushes are going to be way too big to fit in there. So that kind of stinks. But the palette is $52. I do think you're getting your money's worth. And what I noticed when I opened it the first time, to me, it smells like wine or champagne or something. It smells like an empty bottle of wine. I don't know if they did that on purpose or I'm just crazy, but if you think it smells too, let me know in the comments below. So then it comes with a little card thing. So the blushes are Rosé Spritz, Amaretto, and, oh my god, Pamplemousse? Sure. I don't drink wine, I drink beer, so I have no idea. And then you have Champagne Pop, of course, and Peresco Pop. So that's all of them right there. So I'll go ahead and swatch some of the blushes. Like the middle one is supposed to be a blush too, but to me that looks like a contour powder, but we'll see. So those are the 3 blushes. This one right here, what was that? Rosé Spritz, Amaretto, and then the Pamplemousse. Sure, why not? So that's those, and then they look like this. So they are really pigmented, so that's good. And then should we go ahead and compare? Let's compare it to the highlighter and see how big it is. This is Opal. So you can just get an idea like how big the highlighters are in the palette as opposed to buying it separately, and I just stuck that in there, dang it. Okay, so here's the palette and here's the normal size highlighter. So they're about the same size, so that works out. I mean, it's a little bit smaller obviously, but that's nice that it's almost the same size. And then this is the Becca palette, the holiday palette, I believe. It came out, I don't know, I think I got it in the fall time. So if you can see, like, this is how small the highlighters are in this palette, and then this is how big they are in this palette. So I think this was around the same price as this, but you get 3 blushes and almost twice the size of a highlighter. The packaging is just so nice, and look, it matches my pictures. I should put it up there. I guess I just kind of skipped around because I have some eye stuff. Anywho, so now continuing on this video, it's not going in any order because it was and now it isn't. So now I'm just going to grab random things, okay? So this other product is from Becca as well, and this is the new blushes, I believe. The new colors anyways. So I got the color Snapdragon. I don't have any of her blushes other than this Jaclyn Hill palette. So I didn't know that they were so tiny. I mean, that's okay I guess, but I didn't realize that they were so small. And this one is in Snapdragon. It kind of reminds me of Nars Orgasm, but it is really pretty. It'll be perfect for summer, I think. And then next I have a Buxom blush, which I don't think I have any blushes from Buxom, so that's why I got this one. This one is in the color Intoxicate. And this is the packaging. It's simple, but it's nice. And then you open it up and it looks like this. I really like this, and this also reminds me of this Wet n Wild blush that I bought, I think, from the store, but it looks like this. I think it's really pretty, and it's gonna look perfect for, I think, you know what, this might be a perfect color for all year round. I really, really like it. Again, that is in Intoxicate by Buxom. So I saw this and I thought it was interesting. This is the Sephora I Love Cushion Bronzer. Now, you know, everybody's coming out with their foundations that are with a cushion. I saw this, and this was a bronzer cushion. So you unscrew the lid, and then there's a little sponge. So it has a little container thing to take off, and then that's what it looks like. So go ahead and swatch that. It's pretty stiff. I wonder how much product's in this. And it comes off like a foundation. Like, to me that doesn't really look dark enough for a bronzer. Well, for me right now, because I'm really pale, but I don't know how versatile this is going to be for other skin tones. But again, it is interesting, so I'll have to give it a try. So this is a 0.17 ounce. That is like nothing. Anyways, we'll give it a try and we'll see how it goes. So also from the Sephora brand, I got this other baked highlighter. I have the first one too. It's like the white, yellowish kind of highlighter. And this was in, man, I cannot talk. This one is in 02 Light Beam. And it looks like this. And I really like it. So the other one is more white. And this one is more, I'm so bad describing things. This one is more of like a cream white, if that makes sense. So I really like these highlighters. I really like the other one that I have too. And that's what it looks like. I think it's really pretty, and it's not like too much. Like, to me, that's good because I can always like put down a cream highlighter as a base, and then it'll just like amp it up even more. And then let's move on to, I guess, a lipstick. So I got a lipstick from Urban Decay. This is the Gwen Stefani lipstick. And I believe these are still on sale on the Sephora website. I think this was $14 and normally they're like 20 something. So I got it from there, and this is in the color 714. I typically don't buy red lipsticks because I just don't feel comfortable wearing them. But I told myself I'm going to step outside my box and start wearing red lipsticks because I feel like on blondes it just looks really good. So I'm going to try to do that. So this is the packaging. It's really nice. And then this is the color. And I'll put it on the back of my hand. I'm assuming that's matte, but it's like really hard to swatch. This is the color, again, that is 714. Also, if you are wanting to buy more Urban Decay lipsticks, you can go to Ulta, and seriously, almost every single one of them is on sale for $11. So it's half the price, because if you didn't know, they like revamped the whole thing and came out with like 100 new different colors. So all the original ones, which I love, so you can have like the sheer, which is not my style, but then they have the matte and then just the regular formula, and all those are $11. So if you want to take your butt to Ulta, it's totally worth it. So then I tried to get a matching lip liner as well. This is in the color Rock Steady. Ooh, I really like the packaging. That's nice. And I just wanted something to match. Ooh, and it's really creamy. It's right there. It's really creamy, so I like that. The lipstick, won't have to work with it, but next I have this Lancome. Why do they make this stuff so impossible to pronounce. Like, maybe I should have went to college. I don't know. But anyway, so this is the Lancome Paris. Ready for this? Grandiose Mascara. Sure. Wide angle fan effect mascara it is. It's the curved one that everybody's talking about, which is awesome because I don't have anything like that. And typically I buy drugstore mascaras because I feel like they're the best, but the wand got me on this one, so that's why I got it. And this says it's a wide angle fan effect, and it it lengthens and it curves and it gives you volume. Okay, so is that about it? The packaging, Lancome, I swear. I feel like all the brands that like my grandma and my mom used to wear when I was younger, like just kill it with their packaging. Like, yeah, you're gonna pay a little bit more, but like, look at that. Like, I will not throw this away. Like, this will go up there in the background or so, but it has like a little flower in the top. Like, how cool is that? Like, that's so cute. And then that's the packaging. So I'm going to unscrew it, and it's a little difficult to pull out, but that is the wand, and that's what sold me because I don't have anything like this. And the wand brush head itself reminds me of L'Oreal Miss Mango Rock, my bad. So that's that. And then also from Lancome, I got their waterproof, long-lasting under-eye concealer. Like, me personally, I have really bad veins or anything. Not bags, but like veins. Like, my skin is like super transparent. So I'm always looking for a concealer that's going to hide that. Because when I try to like color correct underneath there with the peaches or like the pink colors, it doesn't really do much for me. So I'm always looking for like a heavy-duty concealer that's not going to crease, but it's still going to give me what I want. So I figured I would try this. It's waterproof. I don't think I own any waterproof concealers, so this is what it looks like. It's nice that it has a tube, and yes, and is a squeeze applicator. Yes, so you can control how much product you're gonna get. So this says use over or under foundation or alone to camouflage under eye circles with a soft matte finish. And this is 0.5 ounces, so that's a lot. I did renew my VIB Rouge from Sephora, so they sent me this, and I think it's just a little mini, it's just a mini Nars blush. It is in the color Goulue. Sure, I'm sure I just botched that, but it's so tiny again. It's like, how do you fit your brush in this? You don't. Like, it's so small. Do you see this? So small. But it's kind of like a purpley mauve color, which I really like. I typically stick to peaches, like corals and pinks. So that's what it looks like. It's like a berry color. That's pretty. So the last two things I have are Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks. Again, like I said, I'm like the last one to join the party on all this stuff because I have yet to try any of her liquid lipsticks. I've tried her lip glosses. Love them. Love them. They're so pigmented and they're definitely worth your money. So I was like, all right, I might as well get on the liquid lipstick, you know, bandwagon now. But it's been out for like 2 years, it seems like. But anywho, so I got the colors Catherine, which I think is like pretty new, sure. And then Milkshake, which is from when she first came out with them. So I wanted like a really nude color, and this is like kind of like a pinky nude, which I really like. Focus. I put it like right on my face. Can you see it? Anyhow, so this is the packaging. It's really sleek. You have silver top and like a copper like in the middle. And so this is Milkshake. And it's just like, you know, like a pale nude pink, which is fine because I like these kind of colors. It kind of reminds me of Tokyo Soft Matte Lip Cream from NYX. And then the other color is Catherine. And I don't know how to describe this color, but like I always want something like it. And that's Catherine on top. Like, to me, this is just like a dark pink mauve color. Mauve, whatever. So I really like that. It's kind of like a red pink, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Okay, that concludes my Sephora haul part 1. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you saw some things that you like, and if you pick up anything, as usual, please tell me if you like it down below. Bye.